Happy Monday. I want to talk about holiness for a moment. For the longest time, I would come across passages in the Bible where God was calling us to be holy because He is holy, and that really troubled me. I'm like, God, how on earth can I become as perfect and flawless as you are? And then I found out that to be holy means to be set apart, to be uniquely different than anything else. And that's who God is. Well, part of who He is He is uniquely different than anything else. He's holy. And He wants us to be that way as well. It's His mission to conform us more and more into the image of His Son. And the more and more we become like Jesus, the more and more we become uniquely different than anything else. Too many Christians are trying to be like the world. They think the best approach is to become more like the world, the people walking in darkness, and then perhaps they will become more receptive to the gospel when I tell them about it. It doesn't work that way. The people in the world that God is wanting to reach, that are trying to search for what's missing in their lives, they're not going to find it if you're more like them. They're going to find it if you're more like Jesus. They're going to see the way you live and the way you carry yourself and the way you talk, and they're going to go, they have something, and I want it for myself. That's what shining that light looks like. And so, the man who brought me to Jesus, who pointed me towards Jesus, he had that it factor. He had that something special that I saw in him. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I wanted it in my own life, and I envied it. And then when he witnessed to me one day, the light bulb started coming on, and I'm like, this is making a lot of sense here. I need to look into this. And I got saved that night. My pastor, the guy who pointed him to Jesus, was working at a construction site with him one day, and he swung a hammer and hit his thumb really hard. That really hurts. I've done it. Instead of cussing up a storm like most people would, he said, praise the Lord. That shocked my pastor to where he did some investigating, and that eventually led him to Christ, and he got saved. So not only is it okay to be different and more like Christ, it's great to be different and more like Christ. So let that be the goal, to let God have His way in our lives so we can become more and more like Jesus and shine His light all the brighter and reach those people that God is wanting to reach through us. Don't be like the world. Be like God. God bless.